Tonight we are reviewing SWV Xscape Season 1, Episode 4. But before we start, Sissy, tell them what to do. Thumbs up, like, and subscribe to this channel. And this is going to be a good video, y'all. So pay attention, okay? I love you. Oh, that was so good, Sissy.
Oh my.
Good job. Dee is going to be so jealous.
Call the folks, child.
So this episode starts out with Coco and Taj. They're at the gym working out. Taj said her relationship with Coco is so much better now than it was 20 years ago, because 20 years ago Coco was so damn catty, and her being the lead singer, that if she decided to stop talking to her, then everyone wouldn't talk to her, and then she'd be by herself.
So can I just say, 20 years ago, they were 30. Too damn old to be acting.
And I was like, really, Lily? You wouldn't talk to her?
So you wouldn't talk to her if Coco wasn't. And y'all was in your 30s though. Like this, it wasn't like 20 years ago when we were 19. No, you was grown 20 years ago.
Yeah, come on now. Child. Okay. So she said now they talk their issues out. I'm glad. And I mean, like, and Coco's on medication now, so that probably helped, you know? Because that last show she had, how many years ago was that? The SWV.
I remember Lily was getting her butt done and she had to lay around on the pillow because we used to nowhere in the world. We had 6 weeks of our life to not be able to sit down. So
that's right. That's who I saw. Because I'm like, I seen somebody doing that before. That's who it was. Her surgery and Tammy, when Tammy had that tummy tuck and she was bleeding all over the place, I was like, nah, I'm straight. I'm straight. So they talk about, you know, not doing the show unless they're co-headliners. You know, they said they didn't work for several female groups, In Vogue, TLC, who was bigger than both of these groups. Okay, and ain't no one that's treat them as bad as they dealing with this mess.
I'm sorry. I feel like this conversation should have been had before they decided anything. Like, this is where they should have started. Y'all are like talking about we're weeks away and y'all are just now trying to figure that part out. This conversation should have had a long time ago. And
who came up with the concept of the show?
They were like, hey, we did this thing with Versus. We should do this. I don't know. I don't know which one of them decided.
Well, clearly they probably couldn't have the conversation.
And Xscape, if they're gonna work as a group, they need somebody to speak on their behalf. Because if they're gonna be speaking as in they, Tiny and Candy are gonna be speaking on the behalf of the group.
You're saying Xscape need someone to speak on.
They need management so that the management can hash out these things, and then the girls won't be having these types of arguments because they won't be having these conversations directly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if Candy and Tiny are having these conversations, because Tasha and Tamika do not, then it makes everything uncomfortable because now it's them discussing this between each other. And I'm so disappointed because this ain't what I thought these people have had me downright exhausted these last 3 days. I don't
follow you. I seen a little bit and then I tune out. I'm not gonna keep on with them.
Girl, it's still today. Like, I'm done. I don't want to hear no more about it. I don't want to hear more about it. It was actually, I did enjoy watching them rehearse and stuff. That part was good. Like, anyway, go ahead. So
Lily is at her house with the manager to discuss her audio book, The Many Faces of Sister Hot Pussy. Okay, can we say that? Hot Puna.
Is she gonna be the dude? Is she the voice?
I was just gonna say my next line is, I hope she's not narrating it. Please. I mean, I love Lily, but don't let her narrate it.
She need to find somebody with a soothing, sexy voice. Not girl. I was like down to the thing.
So she read a sample and it was talking about the minister dick was halfway down his pants leg. I was like, okay. Yeah. Her bus is like, Zane and them back in the day,
I can't imagine sitting in a church looking at the.
She's sister.
I ain't
Fat
never
pussy.
seen no. Well, okay, she's a sister. I ain't never been to nobody's church and saw their minister like that. I ain't
Somebody
seen
up in
one.
that church looking at the ministers.
A whole lot of somebody.
Child. Well,
A whole lot of them sisters.
Sister Hapunani is all up in that, okay? All up in that.
I be down to the club where the Honda cars be.
I ain't down there either.
Oh, me neither no more.
I'll
I'm
be
just
laying
saying,
on
back in the
my
day,
couch watching y'all fools.
back in the day when I was out, I was not down there sweating the minister. That wasn't my thing.
So she talked about having multiple streams of income and how the industry is done with your ass when you turn 30. Like, it's a wrap. So you better get it when you can get it. Especially then. Maybe now, but especially then.
Sometimes just open up my phone and go on Instagram and you be on the search page and like 12 windows are all some girl bent over shaking her ass. And I'm like, why? Why is that always a thing? Why is that always a thing? So I guess when you get that age.
And here's the thing, they had talent then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now
that's
y'all
why
just
they're able to
working
continue
on looks. Now
that's why they're able to continue, but on the real, their audience is not really people that are consuming music.
Their audience is the people that's going to concert stuff.
Yeah.
So that's why they still working.
Yeah.
So she said she expected things. She didn't expect things to be so difficult. She said, SWV understands the bigger picture of everything.
Yeah, but y'all didn't always. I'm kind of over them trying to act like they're so above it, because I feel like when they had their show, it was the exact same story.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They worked through it. So now they are above that.
Okay, now.
But the issue with Xscape is within the group. But the issue that they brought to SWV, now that's something else. Y'all deal with y'all stuff
different
over there.
They got 2 different issues going on. They got 3 different issues going on at the same time.
What's the third?
Well, you got
the sisters.
Yeah.
Child. And then there's a 4th.
And there's a 4th.
Because baby, we talk about that later. All right. I just blew this thing up. Who would have known it was gonna be all this, y'all?
I did.
From 6 episodes, we only on 4.
We gonna need some more episodes. We gonna need some more episodes.
Jesus, what's gonna happen?
Remember, listen, Andy, just like you called Robin back for an extra, we might need 1 extra.
Oh, child. Can Tasha K be the host of it?
Tasha, we gonna get you your 4 million, girl.
Girl, right. She keep on. She gonna be like, here you go.
Here you go.
Oh, shoot.
Rocky said he was gonna help you get that 4. I think he might. He gonna help you get a good chunk of it.
Because she put that behind the paywall.
Help you with that big payment.
Yeah. So Taj meet Tamika at a restaurant. They go over the show presentation and wardrobe. She said Coco said she didn't lost weight. She likes to be over there in BodyCon. Candy and Tiny, they like to be in their booty shorts. Tiny, find something else.
Tiny?
No, Tiny.
Go over there with Coco in the
Tiny.
BodyCon or something. Tiny.
Go to BodyCon. Yep. Tamika talking about she like to look like a retired stripper. Now, Tamika, every time I see you, you look like a stripper, honey, though. You do. Not
She was kind
retired.
of retired stripperish standing there in that restaurant.
Yeah, like every time though, every time I see her, I've never not even when she was on the Breasted show over there with old girl, to the other sister, Trina. I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
every time I see you, you look like you on your way to work, you know? Okay.
She retired, girl. It'll
So
always be the church girls.
always. Sister Hot Pussy. You know what I'm saying? Sister Hot Pussy.
I
So
don't know. I used to like the thing back in the day and all of those. I like those like erotic novels. I don't know about the Star Pussy.
I don't
Maybe I
know.
need to go.
It's an audio. So you can listen to a couple of chapters and you let me know. Yeah.
First, I need to know who's married because if it's Lily, then it's gonna be a comedy. It's not gonna be a.
Yeah. Child. Okay, so Tamika has never stepped into the creative role because Tasha and Candy is usually the ones that's doing it. I said, well, they over there arguing now, so somebody got to do it. So why not you girls? Because they doing
And
their
I
own.
mean, low key, it seems like Tasha's trying to set them up for failure.
Well, that part.
Because at the end of the day, she could be like, y'all do it. I don't have time to do that part. So y'all just let me know.
It don't seem like ain't too much work going on besides Taj and Tamika.
And
Honestly.
Tamika.
You know, Lily over there with Sister Hot Pussy. Coco, she trying to get her son put on. Yeah. Tamika, Tiny, she rich.
She got 5 houses to manage. And I was like, is that
Did
house
you
all
know the
black?
outside of the house was black? I didn't remember the
I
outside
don't
being
feel
black.
the all black house. That must be where the NDAs get signed
Girl.
over at. Take that baby over to a different house. I don't really want that baby over there.
It can't be at that house. So we're meeting at Taj's house. Taj's child is serving 3 pieces of spiced ham and some cheese.
What was that? I can't eat that. What was it still on the styrofoam? Did she just take the plastic off and
it was that it looked like that ham that was at the meat market where we used to get that hard head cheese and it had that thin slice.
You gotta take it off the thing though.
That's that hair that you pull back and you pull off the paper.
Eddie George, Taj don't be over there feeding you, do she?
Child. Well, one thing I do know is if you think that Candy who like to eat gonna be okay when she come over there, y'all thought last meeting was bad. Candy about to cuss y'all out after she see this right here. Y'all
when
better
I
hope
seen
she ate
that, when I
before she
seen
came.
that tray of meat, I was like, Tamika is gonna lose her shit because you
Candy
always
gonna
notice
lose
the
her
food.
That's right. Cause me and Candy come to eat.
What was that? Like I was like,
Frog head cheese. That's what it looked like.
you've been exposed to more than that, girl. You could have put it on a plate with some crackers or something.
And Coco over there gaslighting her talking about that's cute. Oh, that's so cute. Lily came in like, and then Lily said it was nasty. Child.
Coco still doesn't like you. She over there setting you up for failure
like,
as well.
That's so cute. So Tamika brings the creative director and they start to talk about their ideas, but Coco was like, hold up now. That's
Before
all
we
cute.
step over here.
Before we do that, let us know. What we doing? Is we headline, co-headline, and what we doing? You know what I'm saying? Ain't no one say nothing. So then she looked at Candy. Candy says, whatever my group wants. Tasha steps up and said, we're co-headlining. It's the best thing.
You know she won't be there.
That's why she said it. Candy in the confessional is upset because she said the group agreed that they should headline. Well, the group should have spoke up. They was waiting on you. Everybody's waiting on you to say something. Evidently, they don't care because they ain't say shit. So if
which probably lends to why there's so much tension because it's always left up to Tasha and Candy is gonna speak her mind, and Tasha feels like her word is I'm older than all of y'all. When you get grown, that don't work no more. That's okay when you kids, but when you get grown, that whoever the oldest shit doesn't pan out anymore. Boy, Candy lit that ass up on her speak on the child.
I ain't gonna watch it.
I did.
Let me see. So Tamika go over her ideas, of the set list. Tasha said in the confessional, she's the one who used to go over the creative side, and her sister was barely in the studio. You don't want to be in a group, so why do you care?
Why do you care? She was seething in that seat. Every
She
time the
was.
man said something, she couldn't even,
She couldn't
hold
even
her wig straight.
Yeah. Why do you care that much? You over there on your own thing, right? She said, you want to take that away from me? Fine, because you already took away the sisterhood. Did she? Or did you take that away when y'all took her money? And then she even let that pass for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't feel like she still ain't asked for her money back. It ain't about the money.
It ain't. Nope.
Because at this point, she don't even need the 30,000. She could go get it in a day. But you did that, and that hurt my feelings. And I've been sitting up here all these years pretending like I like Rocky's slimy ass.
Slimy ass. Oh, for the most part, the ladies love her ideas, minus the horses, Did
you see CeeLo in the club with that horse? He fell his fat ass off the horse.
No, I didn't see, but I heard about it. But when they showed that, went back and showed that clip of Lily on that pony, I said, I always thought she was on the little horse because she was so little. I didn't know they had to put her on the pony because the big horse was cutting up on her. Now it looks funny when you go back and you see
when you go look at it.
Yeah.
Bringing children and animals is always too much work unless they know.
Yeah. And that voice was probably irritating the shit off that horse.
Remember when Sukiyata got that ghetto tiger tamer to bring that?
Oh yeah.
They was like, put that nigga back in the truck.
Right. Honey said it was cute. The ideas was cute, but it was a little cheesy. Well, once again, ain't nobody else did shit but her and Taj. So
I feel like that's how it works. Like you come with big ideas and then everybody hashes it out and cuts it down to what it actually
build down to it.
Right. But at least she coming with something. She even went with the creative director and he pulled up visuals that I was like, okay.
That's what I'm saying. She the only one, like I said, her and Taj, the only one I'm seeing working, trying to make this happen.
Because she's excited to do it.
Them too. Since day one, though.
Yeah. Low key, I feel like she's like, oh, Tasha, I could sing her part. Like she's been waiting on her moment for a long time.
Mm-hmm. So Candy's, she in the studio, child singing weak, and I'm like, nope, stick to Xscape songs.
That's Coco's song.
Don't do it.
Let Coco sing that.
Yep. And here's the thing, though, because this was my vision for the Xscape SWV thing, right?
Yours, you, Tamika, not Tamika over there. Tamika.
No, this Tamika.
Okay.
So this is what I wanted them to do. And then Candy sang weak and it kind of fucked it all up, okay? But I wanted the show to start off with whoever wanted to go first. Xscape, come out singing a SWV song, or an SWV coming out singing Xscape. I wanted them to intertwine.
It could be that way, just not song. Candy by herself.
She can't. You can't hit the number one song.
She can't do it by herself.
You know what I'm saying?
And they should just like sing a little. We gonna pretend like this is a thing. They could sing a little yang yang yang, not too much.
Yeah,
and
just a little.
Come in and
right. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? To miss it.
Call other Tamika, and let her know. Shoot her your ideas. See what happened.
Okay. Yeah. Cause they got it. Cause now it's 3-3. You know what I'm saying?
One thing I will say is with Xscape, it's lucky for them that they all sing lead, because without Coco, SWV is screwed. With Xscape, they all sing lead. So
Tiny don't sing lead. Tiny don't sing lead. Tiny background.
Yeah, but she's on some verses though. Like she got some verses on her.
She got verses, but I mean, Taj got verses, but she ain't no
Not
lead
many,
singer.
not enough.
Neither do Tiny. You can count, but I'll talk about the end because Tiny, I'll talk about it. Because the girls sound good. Okay.
Yeah.
What was I at? Okay, so Coco shows up at her studio. Shows up with her son at the studio. Then Tasha also come in. They go over the song list.
They were in there going back and forth and being excited and dun dun dun. Here comes Tasha.
So Candy asked Tasha about Run to the Arms song. And she said Tasha don't really care for that. So she asked her, what did she think about doing that song? And her response was, I don't know. Then she asked her, has she thought of any tributes that would work? And she's like, nope. She said she has to put much thought into it because she has a lot going on. Okay. Coco was like, this felt awkward.
Her son was like, so should we leave? But they both got the same damn face. Are they best friends? Because they travel around together looking just alike.
So then we got Tosh and Tamika over here with the creative director. And then, like you said, he got this huge projector screen and, where they could show old footage and rain when SWV sing Rain Down on Me, but no horses, no hydraulic.
He said we could put a horse on the screen.
He's like, we're not bringing no horse.
That would be better.
We need this. We need some hydraulics. I was like, is these two being silly? Or is they serious?
No, I think Tamika and Lily.
Taj, they were serious.
Well, maybe Taj wasn't, but Tamika was.
I was like, don't send them two together no more. They can't be together no more. Then they had a scene with Candy and Don Juan. See, look, I'm not going over Don Juan part. I could care less to hear him talk shit about people. I felt like that scene was unnecessary. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see Karma. You
ain't seen Karma in a long time, child.
And I don't want to see none of the candy-coated minions to come on the scene to talk shit about people. We could do that.
Someone.
Take your ass over there to OLG. And I said it. Take on over there to OLG. Because I didn't have to have this thing. I did. Because that's just more fuel to the fire. I don't need that. It wasn't needed. We could have did.
I'll be on the petty train.
You can't say you on the petty train and then say that they doing too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can.
Well, look here. I could do without them.
I didn't know it was going to be that much. I didn't know it was going to be that. But you know what? The doing too much is the other shit that's got me over it.
Okay, we'll get on to the other shit in a minute. You talking about with Tamar? That part?
Yes. Yeah,
we ain't talking about that. That's some dumb shit.
Yeah.
So, child, Taj, Coco, and Jalen, they shopping at Press. Did you see it? They was at Press. Yeah. They get on the subject of hold on. Them clothes is high. Have you ever been on Press site? I ain't paying for them high ass
clothes. And not only are they high, I'm like, these clothes are for the club. I'm spending this much money to go out, or am I just walking around in my daily life with a new sparkly jumpsuit?
Because everybody ain't walk around like that. Everybody ain't walking around like Rashida do all day, every day.
All day? Yeah, no. Yeah. Not around here, not in the Orlando. No.
And definitely not in Fly City. Where they do that
at? I guess down to the ATL, but it's been a while since I've been there, but girl.
Yeah, well, it's been longer for me. Okay. Okay, so they get on the subject of him not wanting to go back to school. And Taj is like, child, you could do both. Like Meg Stallion, get your degree and go to school, He want to talk about,
I feel like they should just go ahead and let Jalen bump his head. Just go ahead and let him bump his head, and he can go to school.
He can go to school. What? He can do both. What else he got
But
to do?
I feel like they just need to let him go, let him see how it is, and see how that rejection
But he got a
keeps
year,
happening.
right? Do like Lily. Do you, boo boo? But you got to get it on your own. You can't use my connects.
And then, okay, Taj, I hear you. You had to go work for $9 an hour and all that, but he don't. His mama got it, so he don't.
Do she?
I mean, she do
I know
right
she
now.
got it, but is she gonna share it?
Probably, because that's her
A
best
lot of them
friend.
got it. Ain't gonna just after you get that certain age, they like, okay, you got to figure this out. I told you to go to school. You ain't want to do that, so now go figure it out.
I mean, I would give my kid a year.
Well, she gave him a year.
Because going to school to do something you don't want to do is a waste of money.
Well, let me tell you something though.
And in a year, if you don't go back to school in a year, when you do decide to go back, I'm not paying for it. You're going to have to pay for it yourself.
I really don't think she gave him a year. I'm going to be honest with you. I felt like that ain't where her heart at. Coco be having these mood swings. And I feel like she like, when these cameras is off, boy, you taking your ass back to school. I feel like that's what's really going on over there. That's just a feeling that I get. That's just
I don't agree with forcing nobody to go to school if they ain't ready. But I will say, as a parent, you got 1 year. If in 1 year you decide you're not going back, that means I'm not paying for your school. So when you decide to go, don't come over here asking me, to pay for it, because that's what you do for children. Now you grown as hell, figure it out.
Well, we'll see. But I just feel like she's saying that, but she pushing it. Cause she a boss chick. She ain't just rolling over.
A lot of parents do, but then
like
why are you holding him to something he said when he was younger? Y'all are like, you said you wanted to be a dentist. He was 12. Come on.
Well, he was in school. This one when he was young.
Want to do it though. He doesn't like it. I mean, as a teacher, you know how many people sat in my classroom that didn't want to be there, and it wasn't a great experience for me.
Do you think that's what it is? Do you think he just really want to sing? Because I'm gonna be honest, the boy could sing.
That doesn't mean anything.
But,
ask Tasha.
But I don't feel like it's going. I hate to say it. You gotta have that it thing. But we'll see.
We haven't seen it, and it's gonna be real hard when your mama is Coco.
Yeah. That's like, being Jordan's son and trying to play basketball.
And slide all up in Liza Pippen.
Ew. Okay. So Xscape is at rehearsal. They sound good. When they came on, I was like, hey, I forgot all about that song.
That's what I said. When they started rehearsing, I was like, oh, this is what I came for.
Yeah. Tamika over there practicing Tasha's parts, because she ain't there. The role manager come out and say, well, she's not coming to rehearsal and she's not coming to sound check, but she's going to come to the show. And I'm like, why are y'all allowing that though? Why is that okay? It's not speaking up.
Well, Candy did, and then they like, so what you want to do? So now
Candy says they Gladys Knight and she Gladys Knight will be the Pips. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she said, I don't understand why y'all be okay with her doing this. Well, who said something to her about it?
They want Candy to do it, which feeds into why Tasha and Candy is always fighting.
And I had said, because me and you talked about it, I felt like if it ain't Tasha doing it, then it was Candy doing it. T.I. had made a comment when they was on the show. Why
you mean taking control?
No, I'm talking about when they was ready to do it the last time. Candy didn't want to do the tour. So now it's like, now they back on it. Now Tasha don't want to do the tour.
Yeah, but Candy wasn't saying, yeah, I'm not coming to rehearsals and shit. She just said, I ain't doing it. So they were free to go ahead and handle that shit however they were going to handle it. Tasha over here, like, standing on the fence waiting on her deal to sign, before she say what she really want to do.
She still, I ain't gonna say she still ain't said it. But it's just, they both on that control tip. To me, y'all two are the same type of people. Y'all two Y'all both of y'all, it's just tug of war. It's been tug of war their whole career, and that's probably why the other
I
two
don't see them
sitting
as the
back
same. I see them
watching.
as both outspoken, and because I felt like in my work experience, I feel like every time there's grievances, we have a meeting, and then people would always look at me to be the person to say something. And I would go to meetings a lot of times being like, I ain't gonna say nothing this time because everybody comes to me telling me what their problems are, and then I say something. And I'm tired of speaking on behalf of everybody. If I speak up, it's gonna be for my own benefit. And I am like Candy, I'm that speak up person. You're not just gonna say whatever your idea is. If I got something to say, I got something to say. There's only 4 of them. So if 2 of them aren't saying nothing because they don't want any type of confrontation, it's always going to be back and forth between the 2 of them.
And that's why I said they are the same. They've been doing that tug of war, and that's why the other 2 just sit back and just watch them. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Because them 2, even if they wanted to say they gonna get overshadowed by these 2.
You're not gonna overshadow me.
Then I don't say shit. I just
No,
sit
you're
back.
not. Well, that's on them. You're not gonna overshadow me. If I got something to say, then
because you are the Candy or you are the Tasha.
Well, I ain't the Tasha. That's for damn sure.
But that's what I'm saying. So she looking at them like, why y'all ain't say nothing? Because y'all been doing the same shit. And we just, so what you think, Candy? What you think, Tasha? Because y'all gonna take it over anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you ain't finna take over. I ain't finna just sit there and don't say
Tasha.
shit.
Candy.
Okay, I'll take that. Because I can't sing.
Candy. Meanwhile, Tasha is at the house with Rocky. He didn't got the damn contract for Motown. She's so excited, and I just felt nothing for her.
You know what I noticed? All these women out here on TV whose husband got a side chick that we all know about always refer to their husband as husband. Hello, husband. Did you call me husband? Mm-hmm. We know he's your husband. Congratulations, girl.
Yeah.
You're the winner.
I was just sitting up there like she's so excited, and I'm just not excited for her. And I'm sure a lot of people watching this just wasn't feeling that same joy.
I don't think she feels joy. And I feel like when you see her be excited, it be so pretend. Like I feel like inside, because we all know what's going on, Tasha. Like maybe you didn't know we knew then when you were taping it, but now we all know. So we sitting here looking at you pretend like you're so excited, but you got a whole lot going in your household that's got you feeling some other type of way.
Well, one thing for sure, she sat there and she signed a damn contract without reading.
Did you see her read anything? I didn't see her read nothing.
I was like, girl, that's the thing. You should have been in your bed with your sexy specs on, reading that shit word for word. You don't know what Rocky put up in there. You like, talking about I own the masters. Do you?
Gonna be about by Wednesday. By Wednesday, when I finish trying to look at the dictionary and see what all this shit means.
Do you own the masters or do Rocky's entertainment people own? Girl, you a fool.
Somebody gotta help R. Kelly pay his bill. Do R. Kelly own your masters? Because he gotta pay them people.
And on that note, y'all go ahead. Tell us if you like this video. Like and subscribe. We're gonna see y'all on the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.